And welcome back to Levels of Madness. We are a group of friends just playing some 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. Tonight, I will be your game master, Jesse, as we return to our homebrew world of Alonim, the Shattered Realm. This is one of our 2 weekly campaigns, so make sure that you check us out on Tuesdays, where Brandon runs us through a now pretty much homebrew world, slightly inspired by the Dragon of Icespire Peak module. It is a ton of fun, and you will not regret joining. But for now, let us introduce our characters for this evening. Josh.
I play Nines, the Warforged Fighter.
Bree.
Mirren, the Tiefling Cleric.
Troy.
Play Ashu, the Warforged Monk.
And Brandon.
Caspian, the Sea Elf Warlock.
Beautiful. So last time, or more recently, we were able to arrive in the small city of Euphoria, which was hidden by layers of magic. You were given little tattoos that allowed you to see and be able to enter Euphoria. You met, or you were brought by LaRue, who turned out to be pretty much the leader of this city. You got really confused by some family drama with the Brygrins, and somebody is somebody else's mother's brother's father's sister.
Wait,
Exactly. It wasn't that convoluted.
it's like I don't remember the Alabama part.
Well, there goes all our Alabama viewers.
Sorry, I have an ex-girlfriend from there. It wasn't directed at any of you.
But yeah, the last that we saw our lovely adventures, they were talking with LaRue. Nines had asked about contacting the town of Lundy that y'all had helped out at the very beginning of this campaign, of your journey, about trying to get them out of that situation and into a new home. And she said that they would, at the very least, try to set up relations with them and possibly a teleportation circle to be able to trade easily with them. So we have that going on. She said that she's going to reach out. Mirren had a funny situation where she woke up the wrong color on the opposite end of the spectrum. She woke up blue.
We did the blue, yeah, the who's
I blew
on
myself.
first. We didn't do that. We didn't go that direction with it. We were surprisingly wholesome.
Not for long. It's one session. That's all you get. Yeah. So that was.
She's still blue. I just didn't put on my makeup. She didn't lose her horns or anything.
In reality, she is not me.
Right.
So yes, Mirren woke up. I was about to say Bree woke up blue, but no, Mirren woke up blue. Could not figure out why. When speaking to LaRue, she said that there was a. What did she say there was? Sorry, my notes would come in handy. She did mention that there was not only one deity who had a claim to you.
Oh, right. Because there's the what's his face?
Kelenvor?
Yes, my brain just kept going.
The god of death. Yes, the
It
one
kept
that you
going-
serve.
It kept
You're
going Death Twink, and I didn't think you wanted me to call your character Death Twink.
Death Twink.
So, like,
All right, you can call him whatever you want. He's
Look,
your deity. It's
has
your
anyone
relationship.
have you ever played Hades?
Mm-mm.
Do, and then you will understand why that popped into my head. Brandon knows.
Yeah.
Let's see. So we also left off with Caspian said that he wanted to fight in the Colosseum. She is very excited about it. Said that for now the fights are postponed until the solstice celebration, and after a very fun set of rolls on your strength checks, Caspian, LaRue let you know that the training rooms are open to anyone who is going to sign up to be a fighter in the Colosseum, that you could
Oh yeah.
go and maybe get some reps in before your grand
Can
debut.
I train him? Can I be your coach?
Fuck yeah.
I thought you already were.
I am, but I'm gonna be your.
I
I'm
thought the
gonna be
coach
your.
was
I'm
going
gonna,
to punch you in the face first thing in the morning.
yeah, you're still gonna get the face punches, but yeah, no, I wanna get you. I wanna get you in there so it doesn't kill you. That's what he wants to do. I'm gonna get you in that college. You're gonna be number one, baby. We're gonna get it.
I
Oh
just
yeah, the
need.
Coliseum.
Okay, I need to not look at the Discord. Is what I need to not do. I keep
Yeah,
like,
it-
oh, what did they put? No,
Fucking hell.
nothing relevant.
It devolved very
relevant.
quickly.
We really
don't
went
even know
downhill
what
fast.
this is referencing. How did this? What is this even?
It started because you were like, I turned blue, and so it went with I'm afraid I just blew
Sure.
myself.
I got all of the blue man group and,
And
all
then
the
it
shades of
just-
blue, but how did we get from there to like
Sausages being thrown.
just hot dogs?
It devolved very quickly. Dicks. It takes very, very little to push us over the edge into Valley of
Accurate.
the Dicks.
That's
Like,
what she.
Oh, they have the dicks? That sounds horrific.
Sounds like a best-selling sci-fi novel.
Valley of the Shadow of
Valley
Dicks.
of the
I will fear.
Is that the new manga? Is that the new manga we gotta write
Oh
now,
my
guys?
goodness. Okay, all right. Back to a fantasy world that is not has yet to have a Valley of Dicks.
Yet.
You know, you work hard enough, you make a good enough impression in Euphoria, you might get a whole valley to yourself that you can name whatever the hell you want.
ooh.
Jeb will eventually be able to. Oh, I'm sorry, this is wrong. wrong
Wrong campaign.
session. Yeah, Jeb is going to materialize and create an illusion of a Valley of Dicks.
Bring us to the promised land, Jeb.
These
I-
goddamn crossover episodes.
Have definitely seen this hentai.
So yeah, I'm gonna train you. We're gonna get you in that Coliseum. you're gonna kick some guy's dick in, and it's gonna be great.
Is it gonna be like?
dick!
Rip his
Is it
dick
gonna
off.
be like a Hercules like
twisted.
Phil
Oh,
kind of
Yeah.
situation?
Yep.
Excellent.
okay. So, as we left off, LaRue had said, y'all had been talking about, she was excited about Caspian's interest in becoming a fighter at the Colosseum because they had been worried that the Colosseum was not going to be as popular as the one that had preceded it in Liber. And that was where we left off.
Time
Is
is
there
it?
anything in game?
Mm-hmm. No, I'm
I'm
in
like,
front of 4 computer
We've
screens.
got
I know what time it is.
milestones, bro. What are you talking about? I don't
What
know.
time
Don't
is
make
it
me
in the
math.
game? Nines is talking to you right now. What time? God, what time is it?
Hello, God.
God,
It's about,
what time is it?
It's about 10 o'clock.
Thanks. It's about 10 o'clock at night.
Got you, bro. No, 10 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, in the morning.
In
He
the
opens
morning.
a shade. It's morning. 10 o'clock in the morning.
Nines takes one level of Warlock just so he can talk to his deity and ask him what time it is all the time.
That's the only reason.
Uh,
Okay. Yeah, it's about 10 in the morning. Y'all had come here first thing when y'all woke up.
Nines
After
is gonna.
some of you
I
ate.
think Nines is gonna try to sneak away and slink away from the group.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Oh, I have disadvantage in stealth. Oh, but that's a 21. 8.
I feel like that is under every single person here's passive perception, so they would notice.
Bye,
you
Nines.
walking.
Right.
He just storms out.
Fine. I just like walk out. I just like walk out.
LaRue kind of looks around. She's like, "Is it something I said?"
He does this.
Oh, okay. Well, to each their own. Everyone has a different personality. It's kind of all welcome here. We're pretty cool about everything.
Nines hears you saying this, and it's just like, shut the fuck up.
I like how in this game Nines is like our moody teenager, and then the other one he's like our very put upon dad.
I got
You
range,
gotta have
baby.
balance
I
in
got
your
range.
Okay. Does the rest of the group follow Nines? Nines. I will get back to you in a moment.
Are we? I don't think Ashu has anything really to add.
LaRue's gonna be like, does he know where the tattoo shop is? Like, I was gonna send somebody with y'all, but he
We'll
seemed
find
to.
him later.
Okay. All right. Give
The
me
city is
just.
safe, right?
Yeah. I mean, we don't even really have a police force, so crime's pretty low whenever you have to.
That may be a problem.
Her eyes kind of widen a little bit. She's like,
problem.
for any particular reason? Are y'all bringing some trouble with you?
Trouble's here,
Nines
baby.
Nines just can get out of control sometimes.
He likes crime.
I mean,
Who doesn't like crime?
we do have a city that's full of contenders in the Coliseum, and everyone here definitely holds the safety of our city pretty high regard. So I feel like if someone were to start up some trouble, they they might be
Find
sat
some.
down for a conversation and be taught the ways of Euphoria for a little bit.
Caspian has found food. Like he's just like somewhere, and he just like has like 2 handfuls and his like mouthful of food. He comes walking in as this conversation is happening. He's like mouthful. He's like, "I'm a literal pirate," and like just keeps walking.
It's just kind of like,
I'm gonna do some crime.
this isn't Liber. This is a different city. Please just keep that in mind.
Light crime. Got it.
Preferably, but more than likely, if you ask, you're probably going to be able to work out some kind of deal so you don't feel like you got to steal.
Extra light crime. Got it.
Crime with consent
rhyme of
is
the town?
completely cool. Crime with consent is sorry.
With them, I believe experience is their best teacher.
Sorry.
Is that Ashu's nice way of saying just let them get their asses kicked?
They're
Yeah.
too dumb. They're too dumb to teach.
Too dumb to teach.
You gotta let them hit the potholes.
I love how when you are dispensing that sort of like survival
Folksy
of
wisdom.
like that you lean into it.
It's the only way I've ever been taught folksy wisdom.
I know.
Is through a southern twang.
Either a southern twang or like, something hanging up on the wall of a Cracker Barrel.
Exactly.
Ugh.
Oh.
We're both just like, ugh.
Just
Shall we head
instant
to the
southern
shop?
flashback.
Okay, so while y'all are having this weird ass conversation,
Caspian and Murin are just doing accents at each other.
Right.
that works. I like that. That sounds honestly very yep. Just him sitting there eating like I'm a pirate. Light crime.
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
And since Murin has heard a lot of accents at the fucking school, that they just start like each trying to do various accents from various different languages. Yes, absolutely. Will
'Kay.
you share? Will
I
you
will
share your
come back.
food as well,
I'll come
Caspian?
back to y'all
Yes.
to see how well y'all do that. 9s. So as you leave, you are not followed immediately by your party. So you are able to kind of wander off. You find a pretty secluded alleyway, and there are empty crates. Some of them seem to be that they had transported food items, but that they are not currently in use. Kind of like put back here for storage until they're needed again.
Okay, I mean, I don't know what this tattoo is, and it's freaking me out that I don't know what I did to get it or what it does. So I want to try to like activate the tattoo on just some random boxes. Like I just want something to be around. I don't know what it does, so I want to try to like use it, but I don't want to be in a group of people when I do just some random magic act and hurt someone.
Alrighty. So go ahead. How do you activate it?
I mean, it's been on me long enough to. I mean, the attunement to it goes.
Go spider web.
It's instant once you get the tattoo, so you're attuned to it.
Mhm.
I don't know. It's on my left hand, so I just hold my left hand out and just like focus on it and see if I can just like.
He's got to make a shaking motion to activate it. It's like a shake weight. You gotta shake it to turn it on.
Alright, give me
Nope,
1 second.
doesn't have to do that. He just holds his hand out and focuses on it. And yeah, and
Just stares intently, just into one hand, like.
he like holds it out or something. He doesn't know what's gonna happen.
Okay. Give me 1 second. My computer is not fast.
I have sound effects. Let's see if I can play one. Ooh, that one's fun. What's this one? That one's silly.
Mhm.
That one.
There we go. Okay. So you extend your left hand and you're concentrating on getting this tattoo to show you its secrets. And you feel the ink that is on your arm begin to writhe and move as tendrils shoot out and they grab on to the box that's about 10 feet away from you. Go ahead and nope, that would destroy it no matter what. Yeah, as these tendrils.
Yeah.
How much? Like a lot, right?
11.
Yeah. So this box is now just splinters as these tendrils just and completely crush the structure of this cube.
Fuck yeah.
And then they just kind of recede back, becoming once again that still design.
I almost got that one.
I
started
play
thinking
with
about
it
it.
in the alley, like making it grab stuff and throwing it in the air. I find a dark
What is
corner
it?
and play with myself. It's the coiling grasp tattoo. I reach out tendrils and 15 feet in front of me. They have to make a DC 14 saving throw or take 3d6 damage.
Nice.
And,
Did the
if,
box
and then
get to make the deck save?
the box loses a 14 deck save apparently. And then I did 11 damage. But yeah, I grapple them, so I can tendril people and grapple them to me, and then just start fucking hitting them. So
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
how
So
you
that-
activate it. It's like get over here.
Get over here.
Get over here.
It's a
Just
Jersey
Warner Bros.
Scorpion.
Immediately.
Okay,
Yeah.
so as that's happening, back in LaRue's house, can I get both Mirren and Caspian to roll performance checks for me to
Hell yeah.
see how beautifully you are conversing in these different languages or in these different accents?
12. +4, damn it.
Clip
Flip
it.
it.
It's all just Russian. Everything is just Russian.
Got it. Got the clip.
Damn it.
It's like it's like Southern Russians, like Destrovia, good partner.
And it's really hard to do the accents around the food that you are stuffing into your faces. So like it's all garbled. Caspian, you do still manage to you this was a game. Y'all would do this shit on the ship all the time. Like disguising yourselves was just fun pastime. So y'all would go back and forth with these different accents. So, you know, it's not as much fun. You're not as good. You're a little bit rusty. But you did okay. There were a couple good accents in there. Your Russian one was fantastic. If Russia were a place.
Right.
Little slurry.
See, that's the thing. Murin's wound up being Russian, even though Russia isn't a place.
Alrighty. So, is there anything else that y'all wanted from LaRue?
That number. They got phones.
No, not quite. They have things such as sending stone. You can get a
I'm gonna give her.
twinned
I'm gonna give her
journal that you
give her
can
a sending
ignore.
stone.
Do you have any sending stones?
No, I'm gonna find a rock and I'm gonna tell her it's a sending stone. I'm gonna give it to her.
Oh my god.
Here we
But it's gonna
go.
be like it's gonna be a really pretty rock.
Ex-girlfriend in the making here, everybody. Watch out.
So that's one of Caspian's new quests is he's gonna find the perfect pebble.
Yep.
I love it.
Add it to the to-do list.
So y'all head back out. LaRue draws you a little map because she's like, okay, I'm gonna get y'all situated. This is a lot on my plate. Not gonna lie. Going crazy different directions. May as well be an 8-pointed star. Anyway, so here's a map. You're looking for the body canvas. It's a great place. Look for Justin. He's amazing. And yeah, he already knows that if any of you
Did you say Justin?
Yeah, Justin.
Fuck yeah.
Justin King.
Sorry, keep going.
He's not the main tattoo artist. He's currently apprenticing, but he's going to handle anything of what we can handle right now. As we get more experience, we can look at expanding tattoos and things like that, but it's a lot. These aren't regular tattoos. It's full of magical energy, and I just want to make sure that everyone is prepared in body and mind before we go up to that next step. But always there, and Justin can hook you up. He's been learning from the best. Y'all have fun. I'm gonna go and let the Citadel know to expect you guys, and look into what could possibly make a tiefling blue when they weren't already blue. Yeah. Cool. And look about fixing the holes in my house.
You hear crashing on the other side of your house in an alleyway. The Nines just being like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah, look at this."
She kind of pokes her head out the door and she's like,
He sits outside of the house.
yeah, she pokes her head outside the door and she hears it and she's just like,
Fuck
Kindling.
yeah.
you know, winter's coming. Winter's after, you know. Eventually, we can always use firewood. Tell them to keep it a little bit of a minimum to the collateral damage, if possible. We know things happen, but you know, try to keep it down. Okay, cool. And then she kind of, with her hooves back inside.
I forget that she's a satyr.
Oh, good.
She is.
Does she have horns?
Little ones.
Hell yeah.
Whenever she walks by Hamilton, he taps on the ground too with his hooves.
Tippy tap.
She kind of does like a little.
If there are two things that we as a group like, it is adorable shit and violence.
We have to balance it out.
That's the brand right there.
Adorable shit, violence, and dicks.
Dicks. All I
So
can
y'all
think of
head
is
to-
saying dicks in like a Bill Nye style chant, like dicks.
Bill Nye, the science guy.
Dicks rule.
Just over an energetic '90s soundtrack.
That
Funky
makes me
bass.
think of like Beakman's World, but instead of that rat costume, it could just be a giant
Just a big old
penis.
dick.
Just a big old painter.
Man, Beakman's World. That's a flashback.
Okay, so y'all are heading down the street following LaRue's hand-drawn map. It is not far to get to Artist's Alley, which is where you find body canvas. There is a lovely depiction of a torso that has illuminated tattoos and designs going all over it and says the body canvas above it. As you head in, I'm assuming nobody wants to make any pit stops on the way.
On the way, I will talk to the group and be like, "This Justin character sounds shady." And it's gonna be very
Basic? Okay, basic ass names in fantasy settings are second only to basic ass names for dogs and cats. Like, I
Literally-
fucking love it.
That's
Love
my
it.
logic. That I was like, it's like meeting a fucking pug named Dave. Like he just
It's the best.
like
Ah,
that's why Caspian is gonna go
like,
full.
oh, it's really nice to meet you,
conspiracy
Gregory
theory.
the fucking Shibu. It's great.
Yes.
Shiba Inu. I love it. I love it. I mean, I also like all kinds of pet names, but that's one of my favorite categories.
And
There's
that's
a
why
s-
I'm like, Justin, huh? Interesting, Justin.
I wonder if Jess did this hoping that we wouldn't change his name.
That's one of the reasons why I'm like, I have to find the notes where I wrote down the name because they might say
Don't leave it up
something
to
and
us.
I'm like,
Yeah, don't
Otherwise,
leave it
he'll
up to
be
us.
is that what it was? Exactly. So I have to have my notes. But no, I pretty much assume that y'all will butcher any NPC that you wish to. So as you are walking out of LaRue's and you're having this conversation about like, I don't know, Justin just Nines rejoins the party looking a little bit chipper, a little bit happier than he did this morning. There seems to be a weight that has lifted off of his shoulders. And you continue down the street.
Hello, Nines.
Hi.
You continue down the street until you find the body canvas. When you enter, it is colorful. There are dancing lights. The dancing lights cantrip is just constantly going. in the ceiling above you, creating all different sorts of sparkling colored lights as you walk in. A human man walks out, and he has a black collar that is attached to two voluminous sheer black sleeves that cinch at the wrist. Bare chest that has multiple gorgeous tattoos all over it. Some symbols, some are you see like a little mimic that's been tattooed over his heart and things like that. And he walks out. He's got on tight black leather pants and some boots. He walks out and he goes,
Trust somebody who had a mimic tattoo over their heart.
"Nines! So great to have you back. Do you enjoy it? Like, did it come out well?"
Did you do this to me? I don't remember last night. I don't know why, but did you do this?
Oh, honey, how many times have I heard that? Okay. Yes, I
Dope.
did it. Thank you.
I love it.
My work
It's
is
amazing.
fantastic.
Did I ask for it? Did you give it to me? How did I get this? Who did this? Whose idea was it? That's what I'm asking.
Who did this?
Who did this to me?
You're very energetic for 10 o'clock in the morning. You understand that, right?
Warforged. I'm basically always on cocaine.
And he walks
do this.
over and he takes out a little cone of incense and he puts it on top of this thing and he lights it.
I inhale
That
it
you're gonna put
directly
it on
like
top
that.
of his head.
And it
It's like-
starts
it,
to
like,
come
goes
out of like a
straight-
backflow.
I put
And-
my hand over it and it goes in my arm and comes out like that cool, like it's an
going
incense
down.
holder.
It's on a backflow.
Ah, fine.
And as it flows out, it actually begins to thicken. It's a small cone of incense and it begins to thicken so that it's a gentle rolling smoke that is at, ankle depth. Alexander Hamilton, as he's floating 6 inches above, he looks like he's kind of flying and his little tippy toes are skimming the top of these. It looks like clouds underneath his little trotters. Hang on, and y'all smell, and it smells like a very calming blend of herbs. And you begin to have a kind of relaxing effect. And he's like, "All right, now, I apologize if anybody can hear the gigantic thumping that is coming from the apartment above mine.
Mm.
Or my dog, who is currently shaking underneath my desk." So he looks at you and he goes, "Let's go in order. So you walked in here and you said, 'I am Nines. You owe me a tattoo.' To which I said, 'Okay.' And we chatted for a bit. You told me your whole story and all of that, heroic work that you did. Beautiful. Absolutely. I love it. And then we sat down and we had a discussion about the type of tattoo that you were looking for. And per your parameters, you really wanted something that could get you closer to, let's see, how did you put it? You wanted to more easily beat the shit out of anyone.
That sounds like me.
So yeah, that's why we went with the coiling grass tattoo. Like, does it do what you wanted? Did you have any problems?
No, it works perfectly.
Oh, of course it does. Fantastic. That's what we do here at the Body Canvas. We only do the best work on the best people.
I love it so much.
I think you're going to do amazing things with this. I'm so excited. Like, you have to tell me all about your adventures when you come back. Like, I'm for serious. I need to know what this beautiful artwork is going out into the world to do, because some of my best work, I promise you.
Yes.
Who else wants me to decorate their beautiful canvas?
Me.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, such a beautiful color to your skin. Oh, this is going to look so striking. I love it. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Are we thinking big? Are we thinking bold? Face? No. Can't take away. We must go with something along with the horns. Oh, what do you want it to do? What are you looking for, my dear?
I don't remember what it's called, but it's the one where I can write with my finger. I don't want to have to look for a pen.
You
Yeah.
oh,
Illuminator's
know,
tattoo.
that is incredibly Fantastic. I love it because it's just, you're going to use it all the time. This work is going to be so useful to you, which is all I want to do. I want to make it beautiful, but I want it to be purposeful, pretty with a purpose. Okay, so go ahead and sit down. We've got a couple of different, little poofs that you can sit on. If you need something a little bit more sturdy, it's not going to be like super painful. But if you've never gotten ink done before, have you gotten ink? Let me see. Beautiful canvas. Are we clear? What are we?
Oh no, Murin has tattoos.
Beautiful. Okay. Let's see. Where would we like this?
Probably on like the hand that I write with. Or either on the hand itself or probably on the hand itself.
Beautiful. Okay. Go ahead and have a seat and you sit down. And he brings you a drink. It's champagne, but it doesn't have like the tartness of most champagnes that I've ever had. It's a very sweet and fruity, and it leaves your tongue feeling refreshed. And you're like, beautiful. Nines, you take a sip and you're like, yeah, I do remember this. Like, it's a scent memory. It's that taste memory. You're like, okay, I have been here before. All right, so you sit down and Justin brings out a beautiful, intricately carved needle that you see has runes attached to it. And he holds out his hand for yours. You give it to him. And he places the needle to your skin. And around you, a magic circle forms underneath your hand. And you feel warm, tingling sensations as he sits there. And it takes a while because this is an attunement process as well. And the instrument begins to leak into your skin. What would you like your Illuminator's tattoo to look like? I'll let you choose what you want it to look like.
Ooh. I think it's gonna have a cat motif. Let me think about it.
Fantastic. So it's just sitting there and it looks as if the ink is like running down your hands and down the just tiny rivulets of ink as it begins to weave its way into the design that you see in your head. And at the end of the attunement process, the tattoo needle kind of inks its way down. And then the tattoo is there. The needle has disappeared out of his hand. Says, okay. Yeah. If it ever disappears, like if you can't attune to it anymore, just try to bring the needle back with you if you can. We do try to, melt them down and make them into new needles if we can. Kind of helps keep costs down. You know how that stuff goes. But other than that, you are done. Do you want to give it a try?
Yeah, I'm gonna go sit on my poof and like write back to Nyx just all the stuff that's happening, and also that I got the tattoo, so hopefully I remember to write him back and blah 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 blah.
I love it so much. Like, I don't have the excuse of having to look for a pen in order to have to write back to you. We're good. I love that so much. That's hard though. If you like sit down to do something and you're like, oh, I don't have this one necessary piece.
I wish
later.
I wish I could have this in real life so
To just
much.
do this.
Yeah.
I love it. All right. Justin turns around. He's like, all right, anybody else?
I'll go.
Beautiful. Oh. And he's kind of looking around at you and he's like, well, you don't have the same type of. Looks over at Nines and he's like, you're a beautiful construct. You are a beautiful something. I don't know what. Oh well. Okay. Where would you like your tattoo? And what would you like? What do we want to do? What are we doing? This is. Ooh, you're a blank canvas.
I'm looking to increase my effectiveness in combat as well.
Tell me more about yourself, my dear.
I like to fight with my hands.
I bet you do. Let's see, let's see,
I'm a
let's
human
see.
weapon. All right, my body is my weapon.
How many times have I heard that? Gives you a wink and he's like, let me think. I believe. Here, sit, 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 sit.
Oh
Who
shoot! Snap.
is this adorable darling? And he bends down and he's like near Alexander Hamilton. He's like, what are
This is Alexander
you?
Hamilton.
Oh,
We need to tattoo the pig.
that is precious. Oh, and he flies. Oh,
Give him a coiling grasp face tattoo and make him like the
oh.
cat from Captain Marvel.
Jesus.
So terrifying. He looks at you and he goes, I think I know just what. Where would you like it? Sit, sit, sit. Give me what you want. Ooh, where would you want it? Before you
He
just start
wants
popping
them
things out.
to look like kind of like bracers with runes going around his arms, like from the elbow to the wrist on each side.
Okay. Forearms on both sides. I believe we can do that. Let's see.
He reads through
Computers.
like all of them, and he's like, "How about this one, Eldridge Claw?"
Oh, yes, 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 yes. That is fantastic. All right, let me bring up all of my parameters that I need. They all have their different casting, sigils and things of that nature. I got to make sure I have the right needle, of course. Go ahead and have a seat. I will be right back in just a swish, just a swish. I'll be right back. Hang on one second. And he disappears past some like beaded curtains. And y'all are able to look around, and the place is decorated like a modern day tattoo parlor where you do see the different art styles of. You see that there is a wall for Justin's artwork and different tattoos that he has drawn and different arts that he has drawn. There is also a wall which is much larger and full of so many more pictures, and that is for the master, which is Master Pun. And you're able to look around at that.
Master Pun,
Master Pun.
and that's the tattoo master.
That is the tattoo master. Okay. So with the uncommon, it's half a limb or the scalp. So I would say that if we're trying to get like the forearm on both sides, we can do like pretty much like half of the forearm so that it's a total of one forearm.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought they were like a full arm tattoo, so I was gonna do like 2 half arms.
No, a full one limb tattoo is a rare item.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So uncommon is half a limb or your scalp.
Okay. Just like
So he's
short bracers then.
like short, but that can be added onto later if you chose to do that. All right. So he comes back in and he sits down and he's like, all right, beautiful. So we wanted to do a half and half type situation. Fantastic. Let's go ahead. And which arm would you like me to do first? And he
Holds out his left arm.
pulls your hand to it. Once again, brings out the tattoo needle. He kind of separates it in half, very gingerly, and puts one half down. And then again, he touches the needle to you. Another magic circle underneath that limb. And he's focusing. And the needle melts essentially and, drains again into beautiful inky designs. Do you have any specific look that you want for it?
Um, just kind of runes crisscrossing, just like kind of whatever the runes for the spell would be, just
Hmm.
like a circle going around and then connecting with like different strands going down to the wrist.
Beautiful. So he does one, moves on to the next, and after a while, you have 2 beautiful tattoos. Justin kind of turns over to Cassie and he's like, and what about you, beautiful? Would you like anything on your amazingly decorated canvas? And like comes over and he's like, can I, kind of like tugging at the V to your shirt. He's like, can I see?
He
Can I
gets
see?"
naked immediately.
Yeah, shirt off. Yeah,
Oh,
and
fantastic!
and to Chones instantly.
Yes.
Do you have a
and
dick
he's like,
tattoo?
I don't have a dick tattoo.
Mm.
I know.
and he's just
You'd
looking. He's
think
like,
you would.
oh my gosh!
yet.
Oh, I recognize
yet.
this
Change
work.
that.
I would like 2 tattoos. One Jess I had mentioned, one I had not.
Okay.
And we could talk about if this is possible.
Okay.
Out of the newer ones that you posted, the Life Bond tattoo.
Mhm.
Bound, a pair of tattoos which must be attuned together. Wearers can locate each other within 1,000 feet. Till death. While both wearers have more than 1 hit point, when one of the wearers would be reduced to 0 points, they drop to 1 hit point instead. The other wearer receives the remaining damage, which can't be reduced or prevented.
Mhm.
And I get a Life Bond tattoo with Alexander Hamilton, so that way if anything ever happens to him, I take the damage instead of him.
Okay. And what was? So you want this one in addition to the other one, or if this is like you can
we're
only
not
have one,
having
this is
another
what you want.
Boris situation.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so
Stop talking about him.
yeah,
we all miss him.
I'm gonna keep Alexander Hamilton safe. So I was hoping to get that one and the shielding tattoo, if possible.
Okay, so they're both uncommon.
They're
so we
both
can only do
uncommon.
one. Yeah, we can only do one. If you
Oh, oh.
want to try to
So
bargain at a deal.
one is very functional, and the other one I'm hoping I can just persuade him into doing this. Like this one is for compensation. This one is just like, look at this adorable flying piglet. I would give my life for him, literally. And so, like, if I can roll persuasion to show him just how
Have you-
adorable.
Have you seen that fucking scene from Brooklyn Nine-Nine where Rosa walks in with, I think it's a puppy. I've seen it replaced with so many things, and she's like, if
Arlo.
anything, I just met him, and if anything happens to him, I'll kill every one of them myself. Like,
Yeah.
I would imagine that is it. What is our tattoo artist's name? Is it Justin or is Justin somebody else?
Justin.
Justin. I would imagine that would be Justin's reaction. It's just like, I just met this pig. I will do anything for it. That's
Big
just
old
my
eyes
opinion.
shining at the anime.
Oh God.
Okay, so did you roll already?
Persuasion.
Yeah.
Come on, baby. That's a 14.
Okay.
Can Alexander Hamilton give me the help action? Because I'm like holding him. I'm like, he's fluttering in my hands. Like he's got his little armor on. He's snuffling, and I'm like, I would give my life for him. Nah, well, the 14's better anyway. 14 and a 9.
Okay. So he sits you down and he goes, okay, well, first of all, you don't have a lot of open real estate right now. So we'd have to work on that. But also, I've only been authorized to do the one. Like, it's not my shop, so I can't just give out tattoos. But I know that Master Pun always has stuff that he needs done around this place. You know, things that we can't always get to. You know, he's got supplies that magical ink is kind of hard to come by. We make it ourselves, obs. But, you know, maybe on his next run, he can use a little bit of extra, and he kind of like reaches out and squeezes your bicep, a little extra muscle, you know? And if
What
in
if-
payment he gives you a severe family discount, then we can get you bonded to this adorable little piggy in holy, lifelong bond.
But if Caspian takes damage, would Hamilton take the damage?
So my plan was for me to get like a full size tattoo, and for him to just get like a little heart symbol. So that way, it's a mostly one way bond. Like if he gets damaged, I take all of it. But if I get damaged,
That's so
he
sweet.
won't take any of it. And I
No,
also don't want to
you're
get
not
like
making it make sense, man. Sorry.
I'm literally trying to do. I'm literally trying to make it make sense. Like
I
if
don't know.
because, and here's my thought process: the rarity of the tattoo is directly tied to size of tattoo. Like each of the like common, uncommon, rare, like is by how big the more rare a tattoo, it needs to take up like a bigger space. Like if you want a very rare, it needs to be like a whole fucking sleeve. And so I'm gonna do like a leg piece for Alexander Hamilton, like as if I want like a war boar, like a fully grown up, like armored Alexander Hamilton portrait, like a black and white, incredible like action like war boar pose of him like leaping, like, and it'll be like a whole calf, like a sock piece.
With his
Um,
bat wings coming
yeah,
off and
like full
everything.
big, yeah, like a fully
Fucking
grown.
coiling grasp tattoo coming out of his face.
Yeah, just gnarly. So A, he can see what he's gonna look like one day when he's all big and grown and strong, and B, it'll look fucking sick. And then for Hamilton, it'll just be a little heart because I don't know how much. I don't want it to hurt too much. He's a little piggy, so just a little like little heart, and it's much smaller, so I have the connection, but he doesn't get the full magical effect, so he wouldn't take any damage.
I love this so much, my dear. We will definitely have to talk to
Thinking.
Master Pun about it
Thinking.
because we will have to tweak the spell. The life bond tattoo itself is meant to you protect each other. It's all about this is a partnership. They have in like the normal cities that whole marriage thing, which is ridiculous. Why wouldn't you just like life bond yourself with someone and be willing to die for them? Like for real. What kind of a give me a ring? No, give me a tattoo, right? I
Here for
love it.
Yeah.
But we will have to tweak it in order to try to get it to be like a one-way damage type thing. I would love to say that I'm capable, but I'm gonna be honest because honesty is the best policy, right? I know it's fantastic. I'm not capable just yet. When I worked in Liber, we didn't do magical tattoos. I didn't even know that it was a thing, right? So I got to tattoo like a bunch of fighters and a bunch of pirates and stuff, but they never had anything like this. And I gotta say, I gotta be honest, I gotta bow to Master Pun. When it comes to the magical ink, it's all about him. So we can talk to him and see if we can tweak it. And then, like I said, whenever he needs more muscle, we can send you a little message. If you kind of dances his finger around on your forearm, if you want to leave your contact information, we can definitely like call you up and see, what needs to be done so that you can get your little bond with your piggy friend.
Fine.
But
One shielding tattoo, please.
fantastic. Where would you like it, sweetheart?
Uh,
You're adorable sitting there in your chonies, just sulking like that. It's beautiful.
I'll do shoulders.
Like in
I'll
between.
do, yeah, like and it'll be just like a very elaborate actual shield.
Fantastic. And he's back there, and you feel that warmth too. This is different than any tattoo you've ever received, and it's honestly kind of nice. There's a little bit of pain as the ink kind of leaks into your skin, but it's nothing compared to a normal tattoo, and it's like massaging my shoulder blades. Thank you. And you have a beautiful. It's like a short shield. It's not like huge, but
Yeah.
it is intricate designs and runes around the edges of it. And then in the center, he's like, kind of stops, Do you want a specific emblem in here? Like, I don't have anything for the center. Do you follow a god? Do you do anything special like that? I mean, I don't want to like take artistic liberties just yet.
It's just um I'm gonna make a wisdom saving throw really quick. It's an 8.
You just feel that your mouth moves before you can stop it.
God damn it.
How bad do I want to do this? Do I want to do just like a symbol that Skyla likes, or do I want it to be Skyla's fucking face?
I feel like if I nat 1, it'd be her
It would
fucking
be.
like her face.
Okay. What does Skyla have anything that is special to her? Like a symbol that would be special between the two of you?
My first thought is tentacles. I know I'm gonna get a bunch of
I
tongue
know.
noises from everybody.
I was muted and I did it.
Yeah, it'd be something nautical. It'd be a more like I was going towards a more like fighting like just like an armored shield, but this will be more nautical themed.
And that's like up to this point, it was kind of going towards that, you know, of just like that fighter that you're trying to lean into. You're pulling away from, you know, relying on just Skyla's power. You want to be on your own, standing on your own 2 feet, able to stand up to her if and when that time ever comes. And then you just, your mouth says a specific seashell that comes with the memory of like a time that y'all had been under the sea on a date and you had found this beautiful seashell and then she ate the creature that was inside of it.
That's on brand.
And then she had fixed it to her necklace. So yeah, you have a beautiful seashell at the center of this shield. And he's like, you know, I mean, I see it. You are one of those the elves that live underwater and stuff. I can tell from the blue skin. Blue is just like a theme for you guys. It's fantastic. You got the metal and you got the blue. Y'all are just like a bunch of little pairs. It's gorgeous. I didn't see this going this way, but it's beautiful. Like it's a wonderful tattoo. I definitely. And he kind of brings you to a mirror, holds up another mirror so you can see your back. What do you think? He looks a little apprehensive. He's like, it kind of took a turn at the end, but
It's beautiful.
fantastic.
I love it.
Oh, I hope you think of me every time that this tattoo saves your ass. And he puts the other mirror down, and he's like, okay. Is that everybody? Are we all caught up? Did I do my job? Oh my god, is Luru gonna praise me? It'll be fantastic. Is there anything special you guys want? Is there anything else you guys want? I mean, it's not on the house anymore, obviously, but like, I can definitely hook you up.
Can I get a ballpark on the pricing of the tattoo, of the piglet tattoo?
Well, that one has to be specially done, so I'm not going to say how much it's going to be. I would say without alteration, you're looking at about 400 gold pieces for a piece that size.
Ooh.
Jeez.
It's a double
I'll
tattoo.
see you in
It's a
100
two-person
years.
thing.
I was going to ask how much the
sweetie, you
Illuminator
honestly
tattoo was. I
don't
want that
think-
too.
You honestly don't think that you could make that kind of money in like the Colosseum? There's plenty of places. It's
I have 8 gold on me right now, sir.
Same.
Y'all, do you
Oh.
think maybe the DM wants us to go to the Coliseum?
if
I've
you want to
never
earn
gone
money,
to
it's
the
the
Colosseum.
fastest way to.
I'm getting a vibe.
It
I've
is the
said I wanted to go to
fastest
the Colosseum.
way. There's also tons of different things that you can do. There's plenty of people around here who always need help. You've got people
I
who
wanna
need stuff
see-
taken out of the Citadel. You've got
I
want
want
to
to see
things
Nines.
run
I want to see Nines and Caspian fight. Like
I
that's-
pulled
one
Nines.
on one.
I pull Nines to the side and I'm like, we're gonna bet big on you, and I'm taking a fucking dive, and we're coming back here, and we're getting stick tattoos, bro.
Hell yeah, brother.
Prime.
Let's see. For the uncommon Illuminator's tattoo, it is 300 gold pieces. So if y'all want to make a note of that, so you know how much you are saving towards. And that is without any discounts. That is just like, hey, that's how much we charge tourists. And
How much is a simple Illuminator's tattoo? That's what I want, with the finger writing.
oh, just the common one, not the
Mhm.
uncommon?
Yep.
Give me 1 second. Gonna be 100 gold pieces.
All right.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else we wanted at the body canvas?
I'm all good.
Justin's kind of looking with like flirty eyes at casting. He's like, "Do you need anything? Don't
That
forget to leave us your information."
That number.
Oh,
He's like, I don't know
roll.
what are phones.
Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll charisma at advantage.
Fuck yeah. Just flat charisma.
Unless you make something else make sense.
We'll roll with charisma. That's a 21. It's a mod 21.
Beautiful.
That's an 18 and a 21.
So he looks over and he's like,
I told him to come watch me fight in the Coliseum.
I
That's
will
gonna-
absolutely do that. Oh my gosh.
gonna be
Oh, I'll
sick.
make a big sign. I will make you a lovely sign. You know what? We're going to have a whole section for you at your debut. Are you going to debut during the festival? Please tell me.
Yes.
Please. Can I help you design your makeup?
Yes.
So, okay. Okay. No, shh, Justin, keep it cool. You're going to have an amazing debut. Turns to look at Nines. He's like, are you fighting? Please tell me you're fighting. Please tell me you're fighting. Are all of you fighting? Are all of you fighting?
Fight if we can earn some money.
Oh, yes. Especially during the festival when they have all of those randos coming in. Like, they all want to prove that they're like hot shit. So, the more you beat, the higher within, you know, the tier that you go, the bigger the prize money, the more tattoos.
Taking a dive. It's happening. I'm not saying that to him. I'm saying it to Nines secretly.
Just taking a dive. We're gonna do this.
Before we leave, I'm like, Justin, do you have any nicknames? Anyone call you anything? Any fun names? Nickname? Sure. You got a last name? Middle name? Is it just Justin?
I mean, my full name's Justin King, and you know people call me King.
King?
Uh-huh.
Like King? King?
Yeah, Justin King.
Hmm.
Again, I
Uh,
don't know why. Got my eye on you, Justin.
Nines, make a history check for me at advantage.
Okay. What do I got? +1. Let's do it. I just rolled 2 18s. How about that?
Oh,
19.
shit.
19.
There was a tattoo shop, a very popular tattoo shop back in Liber called the King's Ransom, and it was run by a family whose last name was King.
I say that to him.
Oh yeah, that's where I'm from. Yeah, my whole family, well, what's left of my family, moved here after everything that happened. So, you know, fresh start. It's kind
Doing-
of like an inland Liber in a way, a little bit cleaner, that's for sure, and a little less homicidal. I mean, you give someone a prize to fight instead of just fighting on the streets, and you tell the fighters that they are in charge of security somewhat, and it kind of helps things. We want to keep this place safe, so we got a bunch of strapping men and women and all sorts that like to keep us safe, and we have the mountains. And kind of a look goes across his face, and that brightness that was there. He's like, we have the mountains between us and the sea here, so that's a good thing.
Why?
Okay. Why what?
Why is that a good thing?
Oh, I thought you were from
Nope.
Liber. I'm sorry. Liber Liber's not there anymore. It was a little island of freedom and a lot of stuff. But
Where'd it go?
Taken by the sea.
you know, there was a big storm.
I feel that.
And roll insight for me, anybody who wants to.
13.
That's a 2.
Drunk ass motherfucker can't tell what's up from down.
What was yours, Josh?
13.
13. You can tell just because you're paying attention and you're kind of like you're interested in this conversation. You're interested in finding out, so you're watching him, and you can tell that he is telling the truth, but not necessarily the full story. Maybe it might be a little too painful, whatever it was that happened. He did say that it was his remaining family who had resettled in Euphoria.
Well, that story sounds like a lot, and we have plenty to do around here. So we will get back to you on that. Thank you so much. I think we are good. You're wonderful. You're amazing.
Oh, I know.
Keep being
You are
you.
too. Oh my gosh. I
Let's-
love you so good. You guys can come back anytime, even if you don't want to do anything. We can just hang out. I absolutely would love to get to know your adorable little piggy, Mr. Alexander. Oh, we're going to come up with a beautiful nickname for you, sweetie. And he kind of like kissy faces at him, which kind of like pulls Alexander up a little bit higher than he's used to. So his little legs are kicking.
Like
And
when
then
you
he
hold
turns to me.
a dog over water and it's still swimming.
He's used to flying and just kicking himself around so he could just sitting there to looking around confused. He looks back at Ashu like, I don't know what's happening. Looks over at Caspian, gives you a wink, and says, and I will see you to get ready for your debut. Just come by and let me talk. You know, we can go about outfits. I can point you to the right people. We will get you all dressed up. Looks over at Nines. He's like, if you are fighting, I suggest you come and do the same because we need to get you a whole look. Looks at Ashu and
I
he's
put my
like,
Ted Party
sweetheart.
hat on.
Yes.
And turn into the destroyer right in front of him.
Big, glistening anime eyes. And he's like, that is fantastic. I don't know where you got that. I wish I had one. That is beautiful. I am so excited to see how many people shit their pants whenever you do shit with that. Okay, let's do
I
this.
coil and grasp him with my tattoo.
Jesus Christ.
No, just kidding.
It's a food wars.
I declare.
He turns and he looks at everybody. He goes, well, thank you again for visiting the body campus. Cannot wait to see you again. Be safe. Oh my god, it's only noon. Ugh. As he goes back inside.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
I'm Macho Man is gonna make an entrance at the Coliseum. That's full outfit and makeup. Caspian's got you for 3 minutes, brother.
Cream of the crop.
Rises to the top.
Alrighty, so we have finally gotten through our tattoos. We got those. Where do you guys want to head to next? Do we want to do the Citadel next, or do we want to go head towards the Colosseum? Or do we want to explore town?
Coliseum. Coliseum.
Yeah, we can go to the Coliseum.
Alrighty.
Dun, dun, dun.
So you are making your way through the town, heading towards one of the largest buildings that you see. It is quite obviously the center of attention that this town is getting. There are big banners that are going up, all beautiful reds and oranges and yellows, very summer, very fire. This is, after all, the fire festival that's coming up to celebrate the summer solstice.
Fire festival.
Oh, Ja Rule here.
Where is Ja?
I want to know why he didn't keep going in the Fast and Furious movies. Why'd you quit, Ja?
Monica! No!
So as you
Fucking
begin
that
to
guy.
head towards this wonderful building, you are stopped in your tracks for a moment by a group of children who run past you, all giggling and like
Pickpockets.
Caspian
chasing
tripped
each
one of
other.
them.
Pickpockets. Pickpockets.
Use your
Pickpockets,
tendrils
is
to
that
talk.
what you're yelling?
Pickpockets.
Caspian and I just fights a bunch of children in the street. Just like a gang of rowdy
I want to
street
roll to see if
punks.
one of these kids pickpockets me, and if I roll like shit, I think he does.
Oh my god.
No, if I roll good, I
Yes.
think he does, and
Yes.
I
Oh
coiling
gosh.
grasp a child. Let's end this week on a bang.
Bunch of street punks.
Goodness
I'll fight one of them.
I'm
So
gonna get
as
Aladdin.
these
I'm gonna get him.
kids are
Where's my
running
money?
in front of you, you see that they are tagging each other with little beams of frost coming from their hands as if they are casting the Ray of Frost cantrip. As they are running, it seems to be they're playing a game. And they run in front of you, only to be quickly followed by a very harried looking young halfling woman who is like, "Children, within the confines of the school grounds, this is not the school grounds. Please go back." And she chases off after this group of giggling children. You continue past all these shenanigans.
Pickpocketers.
You are muted again.
No, I wasn't. I was just far away from my face.
What'd you roll?
Huh?
How'd
Did you roll?
No, I didn't roll.
You can roll
Roll.
insight if you want to see if these kids are pickpocketers, if they do anything.
How about
You
investigation?
can do insight or
Acrobatics.
Give you insight.
I would
In-
say insight
That's
or
a-
perception.
That's a nat one. Caspian absolutely thinks one of them is a pickpocket.
I
And he's gonna
gotta-
grab him by the collar.
I got a
You
19.
You're pickpocketing, you street punk, you street urchin. Ah, it's the gnome when I see him.
Oh gosh.
Caspian's gonna rough up a street punk.
Okay, so you grab a child that you're like, "Hey," and you're kind of like, "Don't you know? Don't you think? Don't you think I don't know? I don't know. I know what you're doing.
I see a
I don't."
no,
the kid's
pickpocket when I
like-
see one.
Your breath smells like the bar. Oh. And give me 1 second.
This
Hey,
kid's
mister.
actually like an
Yeah,
old
It's not
wizard.
exactly disease.
Smells like
What's
the
exactly
bar in your
disease?
in your mom's house, you little punk. That's what my breath smells like.
Does a
Wow.
14 hit you, Caspian?
No.
No? Okay. So, what kind of armor do you have on?
Fuck.
He's naked. He's still in his.
I assume
Just
he
took all his
got
clothes
Or
off.
no,
Birthday
That'd be
season.
more terrifying to grab a child in your chonies in the middle of the street.
I haven't cast mage armor yet, so it would actually be 14. I get a +3 so it would be 14.
Okay. So it does hit.
So it does hit.
Are what armor are you wearing?
It's just my I have 10 plus my dexterity bonus. I'm just like I don't wear
He's
armor. Like,
unarmored.
Okay, so
I'm
you're
unarmored.
unarmored right now. What happened to your
so I can't with mage armor. I can't be armored. So
Oh, you got-
I'm just wearing clothes. I'm just out
You
here
got your
looking like a fucking.
tearaway leather armor for no reason.
I didn't realize until I like read the mage armor spell, and like I thought it was the way that mage armor worked was more of a temporary, like it lasts like a minute or an hour. Like no, it's an 8-hour thing. Like it's intended to, like warlock mage armor is intended to like you just wear it. That's your armor. So you have it at the start of the day, and then it's on, and then like at night you take it off.
Okay.
Is what I'm imagining. So I do not have it on right now.
Alrighty. So as you grab this kid and he's like,
This
"Oh,
fucking
your
punk.
breath." He grabs onto your wrist that's holding his collar, and then he puts his hand on your face at the same time. You're going to take 4 lightning damage
God damn it.
as he casts Shocking
Punk.
Grasp on you, and you release him as your muscles tense and even your face as he gets you on your face as he pushes away because he's like, your breath stinks.
How old is this kid?
He looks to be about 10. He is a half-orc child,
Kidnap him.
Hellish rebuke.
and he
No, I'm not gonna hellish rebuke an actual
oh my
child.
god, he is an actual child.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hellish rebuke an actual
You reap what you
child.
sow, little bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so he drops to the ground as your muscles seize up, and he's like, and then he dashes off, and he's like, that weirdo stinks, as he races past with his friends, and you hear his teacher like, I'm so sorry if he was rude.
What's his name?
Can't tell you that. You're not his parent. Bye.
I'm a friend of his mom.
That's what she said.
Can I investigate to see if his initials are stitched into his backpack?
Yeah, I wanna find
Does
that
not
kid's
have a
mom and
backpack
fuck her.
on.
That's what I want. That's
All right.
that's Caspian's new I want statement. I want to find that kid's mom and fuck her. I'm gonna be that kid's new dad. That's what I want.
God, Caspian as a father is terrifying.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on that kid's phone plan. That's what's gonna happen next.
So after your encounter with these horrible hooligans,
Phrase in this context. Fuck.
The kid's name is O'Doyle.
That's like something you fucking say to a kid on like Xbox Live. Like, shut the fuck up, or I'm gonna be on your phone plan by the end of the month.
Yep. That's what's gonna happen next. The absolute piece of shit.
You'll be fighting me for the Fruit Loops in the morning, you little punk.
Exactly. Be your new dad.
Wonderful.
all right. So as you are heading towards the Colosseum, you begin to smell the sweat and the slight hint of iron and blood that is coming from the training grounds. You hear weapons that are clanging together, the sounds of just bodies hitting each other as people are training within the Colosseum. And we will go ahead and end it there for tonight. We are having to end a little bit early, but we have some stuff going on tomorrow for some of our players where they have to be up early. So we will go ahead and end it there. We will get into the Colosseum and see what kind of shenanigans our fighters and fighters in training can get into. Make sure you join us next week. I believe we are still good for next Tuesday for Brandon's campaign. So we will see you then. Everybody else, have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.